Hi, it's Terrell again. I just want to show you how to take one chord position and come up with 12 different chords simply by moving it down the neck. For some, it's going to be a simple concept. Some already know it, but for those who don't, I'm going to go over it anyway. So I'm going to start with A chord. And I'm going to take my finger number 3, go to fret 2, and I'm going to cover strings 2, 3, and 4. And I'm going to put my finger here as if I was holding a fret that's here, just as a placeholder. But I'm going to hit string number 5, open. That's going to give me an A chord. Okay, I'm going to take this exact same chord formation and move it down one whole step. And I'm going to play that chord. And just for some clarification, that's going to be fret 4, strings 2, 3, and 4. And I'm holding that with finger number 3. And with finger number 1, I'm holding fret 2, string 5. That is a B chord. So recap: A, B. You see it? I'm going to go one over to C. Same positioning. I got same chord shape, basic structure. I have fret number 5 held down with finger number 3 on strings 2, 3, and 4. Finger number 1 is on fret 3 and is holding down string 5. Exact same formation. Now if you notice, A, B, and C are all held down, same formation. I've kept the same chord and I've just moved it down the neck. So we're at C, D, and E. I've not changed the structure here. If you look at the structure, I got this finger number 3, covering strings 2, 3, and 4. Giving me my triad for E, it would be E, A flat, and B. And my root is held down here with finger number 1 on fret 7, string 5, giving me an E chord. So the same chord formation. As you move down the neck, the notes that are inside of this formation will change, but the formation itself will never change. And you will be able to get one of each chord out. So I got E, I'm going to F, same formation, and G. Now if you want to check this, see if you're playing it correctly, you play your G, and play your G that you're already familiar with here, or this one, depends on how you play. And same with checking your D or your A. The same chord, same sound. Alright, so I would work over those for a little while. Also, once you get those down and you're familiar with what fret each one is on, somebody says C to you, you can do this. Somebody says E, D. You can do all those with very little reaction time. I would then focus more on sharps and flats. Now, this is the way to figure out the sharps and flats. They're not very difficult. If you have the basic positions down, then you will be able to figure sharps and flats like that. This is the way to do it. If you play a D major, and these are all major chords. This is a major chord formation. No matter where you see this, if it looks like this, if it's this chord, it is a major chord. It's just which major is it. So I'm starting with D major, and I'm going to move it toward the headstop 1. So I moved it 1 toward this. Now I have a D flat. Okay. Now I'll say I want to know what a sharp is. I take the same D, and I move it toward the body of the guitar. Now it's D sharp. Now I want to show you something. Went from D major, moved it 1 toward the body, and got D sharp major. Now I want to go to E. And I know I'm going through this relatively fast, but take your time, stop it, pause it, grasp the concepts. And once you get the concepts, well, that's it. So start at the E and go back 1 or toward the headstop, which would be E flat. Now you'll notice that D sharp and E flat are the exact same chord. Yes, they are. Chords can have more than one name. They often do. All chords have more than one name. It's just all in how you want to look at it. But either way, you'll be correct. If you call out C sharp and you hit this, or call out D flat, you're going to have the same chord. Okay, so don't worry about the communication part. You'll be fine. All right, so that's the basics on how to find sharps and flats. If you remember that these are your main positions: A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And the way to find a sharp is to play a chord and move it toward the body, 1/2 step, or play a chord and move it toward the headstock, 1/2 step, to give you a flat. Then you'll be good to go. One quick note, B to C, there is no sharp or flat technically. It goes straight from B to C. B, C. So a C flat is in essence a B. A B sharp is a C. So don't get confused. If you stick with the method C flat, then you'll be fine. If you say C flat and you play this, or somebody says B and you play that, you're going to get the same thing. So no worries on that. Same applies with E to F. E to E sharp. If you go E and sharpen it to E sharp, you have an F chord. That's fine. Say F or say E sharp. They're both the same. Most people will know what F is, but they may not know E sharp. That could be the only issue. But you'll know both, so no worries on that. So take that, learn them, and be able to play them with very little reaction time. The faster you can get to those, the faster you'll be in playing a song, and the more options you'll have later on. So in the next few videos, I'm going to show you different sets of these chords that are going to move the exact same way in the exact same pattern. Once you get those, you'll be able to string chords together. For example, A, all A's. You'll be able to string those patterns together by recognizing the spacing and the shape of the chord. And you'll be able to do it without thinking of it. Even if you don't know what the chord is, you'll be able to play it. Alright, so just stick with me, bear with me for a little while, and you'll get there if you follow these instructions, I promise. If you have any questions, let me know. And leave it in the comments block, and I'll take care of you. Alright, be blessed.